There's a saying that goes, "By plucking her petals, you do not gather the beauty of a flower." So we as young women need to stop picking ourselves apart and look at us for who we are, desired and delighted. We don't need to look or act perfect to gain love. Beauty is the freedom to be you. So take a bow and step into true beauty, yourself.
So I sat there, in love with the unseen, and I asked myself, what does it all mean? The Lord answers, I am the truth and the light. So John, just give up the fight, and I'll restore your sight to what is right. I look to the Lord and cry out to him, what is going on in my life? Why am I filled with this sin? He says, John, you've been trusting yourself. He wanted me to trust him. He says, John, come. Let me be your addiction. I'll end this war inside you, set you free from this affliction. And he did. That's how I know my God. I know he isn't fiction. He's as real as you and I, and it's true that he died. And as I reflect on the pure love that Jesus had for us all, it's impossible to lie. He shows me what he sees. He looks me in the eyes and he comforts my spirit. He shows me the prize and how to grow near to it. So I lay down my pride and say, Jesus,
Therefore, since we're surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up. And let us run the race with endurance that God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes fixed on Jesus, the one who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. And now he is the one who is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2.
Think of this world and everything in it as a giant ship sinking into the cold ocean, like the Titanic. And every person that has ever been born, at one point in time, we were in the water. We were screaming, crying, needing help, even dying. But some of us, the ones of us that know Jesus, we were pulled into lifeboats and saved. We've been kept warm and dry. And now that we're in the lifeboats, some of us Christians, we fall into like this pattern where we just do just enough to be saved ourselves. We need to remember that just enough isn't good enough. People around us are dying every day. They're sinking in the water and we need to save them. Don't be afraid to pray for that stranger. Don't be afraid to lend out finances to people that need it more than you do. Because who wants to live in a world where everybody around you is drowning?
Let no one despise your youth. Instead, be an example to the body of believers, in speech, in conduct, in faith, in love, and in purity. 1 Timothy 4:12.
The other night, I was praying and I was like, Lord, please give me strong faith in you someday. Please let me know the word, as well as some other people do someday. Please give me strong faith someday. And this morning I woke up and I realized, what if my generation, our generation, doesn't have the luxury of time that generations before us have had? What if I don't have 40 years to become strong in my faith? I need to know the word now. We need to know the word now. We need to be strong in Jesus today, because you never know. Tomorrow, it might never come. Time could be running out.